Same brand, two travel adapters, and they look almost identical. One does 45 watts and the other does 65. Now here's the thing though, the wattage isn't actually the decision. The real difference is what you can plug into them, and that's not what the box tells you. So let's break these both down. Okay, quick thing before the review here. When this channel hits 1,000 subscribers, I'm giving away a pair of Sony noise canceling headphones to one subscriber. Giving away the Sony WH-CH720N. So entering is incredibly easy. All you need to do is subscribe to the Review Rewind YouTube channel and leave a comment on any one of the videos. Anyone at all, and you'll be entered in. So the sooner we hit 1,000, the sooner someone wins them. Full rules are linked in the description. All right, let's get back to the review. Okay, so we've got the EPICKA Universal Travel Adapter, the GaN 45W, which is the more affordable one and gives you the most USB ports. And then we have the EPICKA Pulse Duo 65W, which charges a laptop properly and gives you a second AC outlet instead of that third USB-C. So both work in over 200 countries. Both come in a little zip case here. And here's the part that surprised me. They're basically the same size. Okay, so let's go ahead and compare these. So the first thing up is the size and what you actually carry. The GaN 45W here is roughly 2 inches square and a bit taller, as we can see. And it's a GaN design, which is what lets it stay small while pushing real power. And the Pulse Duo 65W, 2.7 by 2.2 by 2.1 inches and is 6.7 ounces. So they really are very comparable. This one is a little bit lighter than 6 ounces, but very similar. So this is the first thing to clear up because the marketing makes you think, one of these, is the compact one. Do the math on the actual dimensions and they take up almost exactly the same room in your bag. The 45W is a bit narrower and a bit taller, and the Pulse Duo is a bit wider and shorter. Same volume, near enough. Okay, now both come in their own zip case. So what's nice about these is it keeps lint and sand and grit, out of the plug holes while it's, rattling around in your suitcase. And it's a really nice case. Have a look, they're both the same. Nice leather feel on the top of both. Okay, so the edge here for which one is more compact? Well, really, they're very comparable. I would say they're really kind of a tie. Again, this one's a little bit taller. You can see the bag is slightly bigger for the 45W one, but they really take up the same amount of bag space. Okay, so let's just first have a look at these. So the 45W one here, just have a look all around it. There's the different plugs that you can pop on out. There's another USB-C. So you can see all of them here. Then we have the bottom of it, 2 USB-C here, the back, the side here, so it pushes in the release button. Okay, and the 65W one, very similar. The side here, the EU, USA, AUS, and the UK. No release button on the side. Just the USA JP socket right here. Okay, then on the bottom here, 2 USB-A, 2 USB-C. Okay, now the charging power. So the 45W one has USB-C port supporting up to 45 watts, of course, and the Pulse Duo 65W, the USB-C 2 port delivers up to 65 watts. So that's this port right here. So this can get a 65-watt laptop to about half charge in about a half an hour. So you use both USB-C ports at once and it splits 45 watts to one and 20 to the other. We can see the little icon here for the laptop. So that is the fast charging. So here's the thing to think about, with the wattage. Because the numbers on the box are more confusing than they, need to be. So 45 watts will charge a laptop. It won't charge it fast, and on a bigger laptop under load, it might just hold the battery steady rather than filling it. But I haven't had any problems. I've used this on a MacBook Air while doing video editing and it charged it. So it just depends on your laptop and exactly what you're doing, but it'll work for most laptops. It'll fill while you're working. Okay, and the 65W charges a laptop properly. That's the real difference here. Half charge in 30 minutes while you're getting ready to go out. It's just a different experience from leaving it plugged in overnight and just hoping that it'll charge. And the split behavior on the Pulse Duo is, well thought out. When you plug in a laptop and a phone together, the laptop still gets 45 watts and the phone gets 20. So you're not, choosing between them. And one thing that's true of both of these, actual charge speed depends on your phone and your cable as much as the adapter. Some phones hit top speed, some won't, so just keep that in mind. And my experience with these, so I just took these to Europe on a 3-week vacation, and the fast charging port is a lifesaver. You have your phone, your laptop, mostly your phone when you're going out in the morning or just afternoon. Let's say you come back after a full day, your phone is dead and you have like dinner reservations or something. You can just pop in your phone for like 15 minutes and you get like 40% charge on it. It's crazy. Yeah, even if you're rushing out in the morning and you forget to charge, just charge it for 5 minutes and you have a good amount of charge. So this really is a lifesaver on a trip. So the edge here definitely goes to the Pulse Duo 65 watt. If you're charging a laptop or even your phone, this is going to work really well. The fast charging is amazing. Okay, now the ports and what you can plug in. So have a look at both port faces side by side. So the GaN 45 watt has 3 USB-C ports. So 2 on the bottom here, and then we have the 2 USB-A, of course. So you can charge 5 USB devices at once. And the Pulse Duo 65 watt has the 2 USB-C on the bottom right here, 2 USB-A, and then 2 AC outlets, 1 universal and 1 USA style. Okay, and you can see that the USA Japanese socket is right here. So I can go ahead and show you, take out the US one right here, and it easily just fits on in. So your normal socket. So this is the actual decision, and it's not about, watts at all. It's about whether your stuff charges over USB or plugs into a wall. So the 45 watt is the USB machine. 3 USB-C ports, is definitely a lot. More than most adapters give you. And if your travel kit is a phone, a tablet, earbuds, a watch, and a camera, all of which charge over USB, this is the one that covers, everybody without, anyone waiting. And the Pulse Duo trades that third USB-C for a second AC outlet. And that matters, if you carry something that needs a real plug, a CPAP machine or something like that, a laptop with an old style barrel charger, camera battery charger. Most travel adapters give you 1 AC socket and then a pile of USB, so having 2 is unusual. And then both have a versatile AC socket that takes more than just US plugs, so you can plug a European or UK or an Australian device straight into the front of either one. And the Pulse Duo's, socket accepts a slightly wider range of plug shapes, including Indian and African ones, which is worth knowing, even though neither adapter has those wall plugs. So you can see the wall plugs compared on the side right here, get a closer look. So both the same. So the edge here, it just depends entirely on your kit. 45 watts if you're, all USB. Pulse Duo, if anything you own needs a wall socket. Okay, so where do these work? So we have 5 different plug types built in here. We can see that they're labeled. We have, again, the 45 watt. We have the Europe right here. Okay, and then we have the UK. Okay, and then we have the USA, Australia, and Japan. So go ahead and push this out, standard US plug. Let's make it compatible with Japanese outlets. We just go ahead and twist the prongs here, just like that. So really cool design here with having this just be a little twist. Okay, and then with the 45 watt GaN, we have our little release button that we push down and pull the prong back in. Okay, and we also have 5 different plug types on the Pulse Duo as well. So the EU. Okay, then we have the USA, Australia, and then what's also nice is this also twists. So that can be for the Japanese outlet as well. Make sure to twist them back in when you go ahead and pull it back. And then we have UK. So functionally, these cover the same ground, over 200 countries each. So all of these different prongs will cover 200 countries. Okay, now something important to note. So this warning applies to both of these. Neither one converts voltage, neither one. So they change the shape of the plug, not the electricity coming out of the wall. So check that your device says 100 to 240 volts on the label before you plug it in abroad. Phone and laptop chargers are basically all dual voltage and they're fine. Hair dryers, curling irons, steamers, anything over 2000 watts, those are not safe on either of these regardless of the adapter. Also, neither one of these covers India or South Africa either. So those are type D and type M, and you need something else to plug that in. Okay, so the Edge here, it's really a tie, same countries, same limitations, same warnings. Okay, then the safety and peace of mind. So the GaN 45W has a built-in 10 amp fuse, safety shutters, a separate plug lock system, and RoHS-CE and FCC certification. And the Pulse Duo 65W, also a 10 amp fuse, child-shaped shutters, fire-resistant PC housing, the same certifications, a 2-year warranty, and a spare fuse stored inside the adapter itself. And that spare fuse is the detail I keep coming back to. If your fuse blows, a hotel in a country where you don't speak the language, you're not gonna find a replacement usually. So popping open a compartment on the bottom and swapping in the spare is the difference between a minor annoyance and your adapter being dead for the rest of the trip. So we can see that fuse right here on the back. Go ahead and just pop that out so you can see. So there it is. So that's the fuse that's in use. And then we have the spare one right here on top of it. There it is. Go to take it out so you can have a look. So really nice that it's in here. But the 45W one also has a spare fuse as well. We can see on the back here, we can see it says spare and fuse. So we can go ahead and open that. Okay. So there is our spare fuse right here. And this is the fuse that's in use. It goes into there. You can see right there. So you can put the spare one back. And just push it on in. Okay, and neither one has surge protection, and I want to be clear that this is deliberate on both, so not a corner cut on one. It means both of these are cruise ship friendly because a lot of cruise lines won't allow adapters with surge protection on board. The trade is that if there's a spike in a hotel, neither one of these is protecting your gear. So the Edge here goes to the Pulse Duo 65W because it has that 2-year warranty. Both of these have fuses though, so it's always, I can't tell you enough how nice it is to have these fuses. That way you don't run into any issues and you don't have to go searching, on your vacation or wherever you are looking for another adapter. Okay, now the value. So the GaN 45W. This is the more affordable of the two and it's the newer GaN design. A Pulse Duo 65W costs more and it has a much deeper track record with far more buyers behind it. So the price gap here is real, but it's not dramatic, and that changes how you should think about it. If the extra spend gets you a laptop charging you'd actually use, take it. If everything you own charges over USB and nothing needs a wall plug, you're paying more for a second AC outlet you'll, never use, and that third USB-C port on the cheaper one is worth more to you. Okay, it's also worth noting the Pulse Duo has been out longer and has a lot more buyer feedback behind it. The 45W GaN is newer, so there's less accumulated history, though nothing I've seen suggests a problem. And personally, again, I have used both of these on vacation and they both work great. So as far as value that you're getting, the Edge goes to the GaN 45W, it's cheaper, and for the USB only, traveler, it's the better port layout as well. Okay, so who should buy which one? So if you travel with a laptop, you need charge quickly, the Pulse Duo is the one you want to get. It's 65 watts against 45. It's the difference between half a charge over dinner and a slow trickle overnight. Okay, and if everything you own charges over USB, get the 45W one. Has 3 USB-C ports and a lower price. And if you use like a CPAP machine, the Pulse Duo is definitely the one you want to go with. That universal AC outlet is one of the few on any travel adapter that will take it. And if you're traveling with a family and everyone has a phone and a tablet, the 45-watt one, it has 5 USB ports and covers more people at once. And if you're going on a cruise, either one works. Neither has surge protection, which is exactly what cruise ship lines require. And if you're headed to India or South Africa, I would not get either of these. You'll need a different adapter entirely for those plug types. So for me personally, I like the Pulse Duo because I like that fast charging. It makes such a big difference. You're often crunched for time when you're on vacation or just doing, a business trip. So having that fast charge really does make a big difference. But for me personally, when I travel, I bring, a drone, a lot of electronics, a laptop. So, I bring both of these, and these both work really well. But if you had to choose just one, I would go with the Pulse Duo. That's just my opinion on which one to get here. Okay, so that's the EPICKA GaN 45W versus the Pulse Duo 65W. Same brand, same size, and the real question, isn't necessarily the wattage, even though it does make a difference, but it's whether anything you pack needs a wall socket. So hopefully that helps you make a better informed buying decision.